I'm Rick Kahler. Thanks for joining me. In the financial therapy program that I co founded in 2007 with Dr. Ted Klontz, we taught and practiced a lot of mindfulness meditation. We typically did it morning, noon, and noon. And after a meditation, we would often ask, so, what does this have to do with money? Because the program was called Healing Money Issues. During the first part of the week, we would get a lot of blank stares. And gradually, the participants started to see that there's a significant connection between meditation and money. Meditation helps us become aware of our interior beliefs and emotions about a lot of things, which includes our relationship with money. By becoming aware of our thoughts and feelings, we're most likely to make financial decisions that are consistent with our values, our life aspirations, and our authentic goals. A lot of people are unaware of both their beliefs about money and what they're feeling. I know this was certainly true for me. Our money scripts, which are the thoughts and beliefs we have about money, drive our financial behaviors, usually involuntarily. They typically operate subconsciously, sometimes lending to impulsive, what we call acting out, that takes the form of a poor money decision. Financial behaviors that don't serve us well and that we can't change by willpower alone usually have underlying difficult emotions that keep the behavior just firmly locked in place. So, if we can learn to separate our thoughts and money scripts from our feelings, learn how to actually feel an emotion, not the thought, but the emotion, we can gain clarity, authenticity, and abundance. This is where meditation comes in. It helps us begin to separate thoughts from feelings. Essentially, mindfulness meditation teaches us to let the thoughts go and the feelings be. Learning to quiet the mind, letting thoughts go and feelings be takes time. It's simple in theory, more difficult in practice. It takes repeated practice. And I find some days are easier than others, and some periods of my life are easier than others. So, again, what does this have to do with money, right? Consider this. When an overspender is at the store and pulling out the credit card, what's happening? Often they are experiencing difficult emotions, sadness, anger, fear, that's been triggered by some event, previous event, to being at the store usually, and they're attempting to soothe or medicate the difficult feeling, in this case by shopping. What if that person knew how, in that moment, to let go of the thoughts and identify the feelings they were experiencing? To consciously be aware that, oh, I'm really feeling some fear right now. Just recognizing and acknowledging what they're feeling will often result in them putting the goods back on the shelf, putting their credit card back in the purse or wallet. The experience I just described would be a meditative moment. Meditation doesn't have to be about a 20-minute block of time. It can be practiced in many, many ways. A lot of people struggle with practicing meditation. That's totally normal. It's called a meditation practice for a reason. There's no such thing as a meditation perfect. Meditation is one of the most difficult methodologies to practice, and that's probably why it's so effective. It's also a path that can lead a person to identifying feelings, feeling them, and by feeling them, dissolving the difficult emotions, which is paramount to ending repetitive destructive behaviors. Another way that can accomplish this is therapy, which is often necessary. Meditation is a great tool that can augment financial therapy, and it's inexpensive and it can be done almost anywhere in any circumstance. I know this is hardly typical material for a column on personal finance, yet I have found the integration of interior concepts and tools such as mindfulness meditation can change a person's ability to make sound money decisions like nothing else I've experienced in my financial planning career. Increasing your awareness of the emotions driving your money behavior is an essential step toward financial as well as emotional